All right. Runner, would you like to introduce yourself? Hello? Can you hear us? I can't hear him. I can't hear him.
I know.
I was muted.
That would make sense.
So, as I was saying, my name is tryptech. We just watched one Metroidvania. We're going to jump straight into another one. This is Bloodstained, directed by the man, the myth, the legend, Koji Igarashi himself. Father of all Igavanias. I'm getting an echo. Where am I getting an echo?
I think it's from your end, Kevin.
From mine?
Yeah, because I hear it as well.
Yeah, of course.
Talk
Yep,
down.
there it is. Yeah, it is yours. It's yours. All right, but yeah, Metroidvanias. Igavania is very different from the Metroidvania. As it is the Vania, so you saw the exploration, the backtracking. Primary difference is a lot more RPG stats, equipment, less shooting. Now, this game was kickstarted in 2015. I backed it for like $200 something, and I'm very glad it came out. It's not, I'd say, the perfect Igavania, but it is full of enough charm to make me want to play the game over and over again.
Big bucks.
Quick question for Couch, if you want to go ahead and introduce yourself really quick first.
All right. I'm KPL3894. I cannot figure out this audio problem. So for right now, I literally just have myself muted. At least the audio-wise. So I'm pretty much only commentating on my end. I do have Marco open, but I will try to figure it. Yeah, I know, Antonio. I'm just trying to. I don't know how to work this shit. I did not really expect to host at all.
I don't think it's on the host end. To introduce myself,
I
I'm
really don't know another way to fix it.
No, it's not much better.
Oh. Well, now he sounds like he went from a plane to inside of a, well, from a cave to a plane.
Try now.
Let's try now. Can you hear me now?
The echo's still really bad.
Yeah, I still fucking hear you. All right, try now.
No, it's the exact same.
God.
Do you think his echo's being built up from signal?
Yeah, his noise signal's plugged in the wrong way, and I have no idea how he has it set up.
It's just in his laptop, so it could signal bleed pretty easily. Is it? Oh, then you're fucked.
Well, the thing is, like, it was originally using my kick. Fuck.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah, Marco, let's move this bitch.
Yeah, just keep going.
So this game is actually timed in-game time. We have a auto splitter that removes all the loads because we have a varying amount of loads, whether you're playing on older hardware, hard drives, or whatever else. So I have on my capture my auto splitter down at the bottom with my splits for a lot of the different sections. So this game's just a lot of movement, similar to Dread. Different though in the way the movement is done. So I'm just gonna go ahead and get started here, and let's get going. The timer will start when I press the first button. Oh wait, this is the wrong save. Hold on. Did I save over? Did I accidentally auto save over my? I think I did. Here we go. Skill issue. All right. New save file. Normal. Yep. Okay. So timer will begin on my first input. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm getting crazy echo for myself. Easy echo. I don't know where it's coming from. Harold, can you mute really quick? Yeah. No, I'm getting an echo from everyone. Kevin, let me unmute really quick.
Yeah, what's up?
No, the echo's actually on Hyro's end. No, there's a small echo on your end, but it's really bad on Hyro's end.
Is it really on his end? That's crazy.
It's worse on his end.
Dude,
This wouldn't be Dogwater without this.
Yeah.
All right. I was going to get going. So timer will start on the first input on the press any key. So I'll give you a countdown. I'm going to... I got to reset. All right, so timer will start on my first input on press any key. Okay, 3, 2, 1, start.
All right.
So as you can see, a lot of the movement in this, like a lot of Castlevanias, is backdashing. Backdashing, of course, much faster than regular walking, but there's a gimmick to the backdashing in this game. You cannot spam backdash, just like how you can't spam backdash in Tekken. But if you're familiar with Tekken, you can spam backdash if you press down in between each backdash. So I am constantly mashing buttons right now. So we're just basically Korean backdashing our way, picking up some extra MP. Our primary source of damage in the entire game, in the speedrun, is magic damage. So we won't really be dealing any weapon damage for the most part. Everything's all magic, so high MP is very useful for us down the line. I can't believe I missed that. All right. So I picked up Flame Cannon. This is actually going to be our primary source of damage for like about the first third of the game. We're just going to keep on backdashing through here. So every time you see me backdash, know that I am pressing crouch right before I backdash to interrupt the previous backdash so I don't get locked out of backdashing. Okay, so this is the first bit of RNG in this run. I had to pick up a piece of cotton from one of these blue chests, and I got it on that second chest right there, so very good. All these other chests don't really have anything meaningful. Like I picked up a sword, not going to use it. It's purely for money. That is the next form of RNG that we really have to worry about in this run, is making sure we have enough money to buy all of our potions. Potions and ethers. We will be going through a lot of them. As I said before, magic being our primary source of damage means we burn our MP very fast. So we need some way to keep it up. So sugar on there. I would have liked a bronze for extra money, but a sugar is fine. A little bit of a... Ooh, missed the gap there. Got a little bumped. Get that for money, that for money. Basically, anything I do in this game is for extra money. If it's not expressly towards the point of moving towards the end faster or killing things faster, it is for money. Here's our first little trick in the run. That is a shard jump. If you have Kung Fu boots or any other equipment that lets you do this quarter circle kick in the air, you can go from a platform to midair, store your jump, backdash out of the kick, and then jump in midair. It's a pretty interesting tech that lets us get around a couple of things pretty easy. So I'm going to switch here actually to the whip and the hairband. This is going to be the only time you're actually going to see me using a whip for any form of damage. It just ends up being much more effective than the Kung Fu shoes for this particular boss fight. I'm getting hit here. Okay. So this entire fight, you're just going to see me short hopping. So just only tapping the attack button and starting an attack in midair. Landing will end up canceling the rest of the animation so I can attack faster. Pretty straightforward. Trying to avoid these projectiles so I don't get hit and waste time. Moving on to the next phase of this fight. I will actually do more damage here, so I have not been using my fire at all up until this point. So saving all of my DPS for right here. I can manage to squeeze that last one in. Not amazing, but solid enough. We can make up time elsewhere. So I'm going to switch back to the Kung Fu shoes here, just for easier traversal later on. Going to skip through our cutscenes. Hope you like title screens, because we're skipping them. You may notice in the little mini-map in the top right corner, there's a green dot. That green dot represents the position of my PB at this point in time in my last PB run. So as you can see, we're currently a little bit behind, but there's a lot of time to be made up. There's a lot of time to be made up. A lot of RNG to either give us time save or time loss. So this is Arentville. This is the town. This is going to be our main headquarters, our base, where we get our supplies and where we do our crafting. You're going to see me do a lot of shopping and a lot of menuing. So we don't need this. We don't need this. Don't need this. We keep that. We don't need anything of these except the shoes. We keep one cotton. We sell all of these. And we keep that. So we'll buy all of these. We'll buy the waystone. We buy 2 sulfurs and 2 saltpeters. We buy the chemists and equip it. And do we buy anything else? I don't remember. I don't think we do, no. You're gonna see me doing a lot of this backdashing. So, right here, we're going to make all of this gunpowder. This is actually patched out in modern versions of the game. I'm actually playing on a down-patched version of the game for a very specific sort of setup, where we enhance Flame Cannon at the very beginning of the game to rank 7. As you can imagine, just upgrading a spell should make it stronger, but upgrading it 6 whole levels is a lot. So this is going to be our primary form of damage the entire first third of the run now from this point moving forward.
Alright.
So as you can see now, Flame Cannon shoots like a 5-shot burst, each one doing 28 damage, so I'm doing a lot all at once. For the beginning of the game, this is considered too much, so much so that getting this amount of gunpowder and upgrading Flame Cannon was patched out of the game, so you can no longer upgrade it this fast. Picking that up for the extra money. Here's a little secret in case you've played this game before but didn't know. Up here, there's an extra HP up and an MP up. And like I said before, since our primary damage is MP, we want as much MP as possible. Go through this hallway here. One of the reasons I equipped the Kung Fu shoes is for this hallway and for the upcoming hallway. The bats die to 1 hit when I have the shoes equipped, so it's really just for the convenience of killing them if I need to. A lot of the time, I'm going to go out of my way to avoid them, but in case I do need to try to attack them, it's a 1-tap. And hopefully, I don't do that, or that. Make our way with some platforming. As you can see, every enemy is just melting with our flame cannon now. All right, so here's Alfred, here's Old Man. He's kind of important. We're going to see him a lot later. That's never happened before. We're moving right past the entrance into the Garden of Silence. We're going to be shifting areas a lot, but since we're not doing 100%, and because 100% counts map completion, there's no reason I'd want to personally do that. Use that shard jump I mentioned earlier to get this MP max up early. Again, more MP, better. It's an extra HP up. If I'd taken a lot of damage up to this point, I would kind of be in the clear at this point right here. Squeeze around that boy right there. See if I can get a damage boost off an arrow. No arrow. And whenever I do these area transitions, Miriam always ends up facing the correct direction, so I have to turn around and start backdashing. A little bit tricky. Sometimes if I'm a little too close to a doorway, I can go right back out, so I try to wait a little bit before I do that. Getting this teleport room, teleporting is going to be our main way of doing bulk of our travel outside of backdashing. Coming up to our first boss, second boss is Zangetsu. This is basically David Hayter if David Hayter or Snake was a weeb. Gonna pop a couple of ethers here just to finish him off. Okay, not too bad. Under 10 minutes, I'm okay with that. Give this man a waystone for the one of those points of RNG I mentioned earlier, money. Up right there. So in a lot of these longer, even these platforms, even though they're not very long, I'm going to try to find as much time as I can to backdash on them, just because it's faster than walking. These knights I can jump over as long as I do an air kick. It pushes my hitbox up just high enough, just so I can clear them pretty easy. Nice level up right there. That's free money right there for later. Get this shortcut shard. You'll see why we'll need those in a little while. Get another MP up right there. Let this guy jump over me. I could damage boost through this guy. I usually try to fire him just for the XP in case I want it, because I didn't get it earlier. So we're going to be coming up on our next boss pretty soon. Hi, Cat. Bye, Cat. We'll be seeing him a few more times. Make sure to say hello each time. Get this teleport room up in the cathedral. We'll be coming here a couple times as well to make our way around these killer barbers. I'm gonna take a quick MP restore over at this spot right here. And we're going to make our way first stop over at Craftwork. The one thing you'll notice, I'm not just spamming the spell necessarily. I'm sort of pacing it. I kind of have to wait for the damage numbers from the previous attack to disappear before I can go again. Or hit him again for full damage. Now, I don't want him to grab me here just because it's a time waster. I'm probably going to want to pop this ether right here for a couple extra hits. There we go. Oh, no, not the ether. That was a bit of a waste. Hold on 1 second. Okay, so now we picked up the there specifically for this right here. We can go grab this, head on back over, so we don't have to backdash the entire way. Save my thumbs a little bit. I'm gonna clear that gap right there. Clear that gap right there. This boy. Say goodbye to that Sabnock. Keep on backdashing. As you can see, if you've been paying attention to the top right minimap, I'm now a little bit ahead of my PB, though the timer may not necessarily reflect that on my splits. I think it's my best of average splits right now. So we beat Craftwork to do this. So this is the normal no major glitches route. There is a bridge skip route, which skips having to fight Craftwork, but it's a technique that I've not practiced enough to be able to do in a run, so normal route it is. Another teleport room. This is going to be pretty important later on. See if I can get this HP up here without having to revisit it later. Yeah, there you go. Fairy elixir, not really going to do us much good, but it is money. Kill that frog. Kill that Caraboss. And we're going to head on over to the tower right after I get this. So any of these red chests are guaranteed money. These ones I absolutely make sure to get just because I need them for the for routing. There's a lot of optional items to get, which are purely used for selling, but I'm trying to avoid the unnecessary ones as much as possible just to minimize the amount of time I'm wasting. So here's Spiral Tower. I think this is a really cool map. The mini-map is kind of bugged here. It doesn't really represent the green dot properly for these 3D maps, but I think they're pretty neat. I got the Summon Buer. Nice. Not really necessary, but I'll take it. Free money. Another shard. What is this RNG? I'm just gonna do that right there. Skips having to wait for the platform. Burns a little MP, but I don't particularly mind. And we're gonna make our way to see Alfred again. Also, this is Jeeble. He's our, for now, primary antagonist of this game, kind of goading us on. A lot of people are chasing after him. Alfred, me, Weeb Snake, David Hayter. Smash and start here. And we're gonna say bye to the tower for now. We're gonna head on over to Lever Ex Machina. I like this area for 2 reasons in particular. There's a specific character here, and then we gain a pretty fun ability here as well. Gonna move this one over. I didn't move it enough. Still didn't move it enough. Skill issue. Okay. Okay, Ruby. So this is our next point of RNG. By the end of the tower, I need to have a specific set of items. I need 2 rubies, 2 sapphires, and at least 1 other gem. I need those for crafting, and I will give us a count as we proceed through this. So right now I have 1 ruby. By the end of the tower, I need a few more. Another shard jump there to skip over these and skip the entire room basically. Free waystone, that's nice. To skip this animation, we just back out really quick. And now here's my reason number 1 for liking this area. Is our boy OD, voiced by the original Alucard from Symphony of the Night himself. Gonna get this teleport room, we'll be back here a few times. Or 1 time in particular, actually. Gonna head on over, restore my MP. And you can see, this is a boss door. You've seen him a couple times already, so we're about to fight another boss here. This is Andralphus. I can sometimes do him, no damage. Sometimes I can do him pretty fast. It all depends on his behavior. Ow, that was actually really fast. I didn't even use that, burn that ether. I usually have to burn at least 1. So what we got from here is double jump and subsequently dive kick. This is now our fastest form of travel. So if you like backdashing, my bad. If you like Marvel though, you like Doctor Doom. Oh, we got foot dives. So you'll be seeing a lot of foot dives, and this double jump is actually a very useful ability for a lot of the movement we'll do. There's a clip here that puts you right through that staircase. I'm not practiced at it, so I'm just gonna walk. And now we're back in the tower. That was a quick little detour through Lever just for double jump. Also because we needed to say hi to OD. We're gonna have to see him later, so we needed that teleport. So here's one of the things you can do with dive kick. You can bounce. One of the things I like to do with it is set up a specific enemy spawn that might be a little high. That's a little high. All right, 1, 2. This will be high enough to just skip this room by doing that. So dive kick also lets us bounce on enemies, which I think is a very fun feature. All right, so we got an emerald there. So we have a ruby and emerald. That's good. I just need 1 more ruby, 1 more sapphire. I'm gonna do this jump here to skip platforming around over there. Ours is a cool map, but it has my least favorite enemy here, the poison frogs, poison toads. I got 100 gold on that. That's very not good. So we still need 2 sapphires and 1 ruby. I am playing in speedrun mode, as you can tell by the timer in the bottom left. And one of the things that speedrun mode lets me do is quick reset a room. Since we're going to be needing the RNG to be cooperative, we're going to be using that a lot. Up, down, but that's fine. We recovered just okay. And bounce on this boy. Let's just skip the room here. Get this MP up that's hidden in the wall right there. And then head on over to the right. As long as I don't take damage. Alright, so we're coming up on the last 2 blue chests in the area that we will run across. So if I don't get the items I need, we're going to be RNG resetting these rooms. So let's see what we got here. Sapphire, okay, so we need 1 ruby, 1 sapphire. That's pretty rough, RNG-wise for us. But, we'll just have to reset this one. And we get everything we need. RNG's us bless. Marathon RNG, we love to see it. Gonna perform a little skip here called the gear clip. Pretty simple. Very straightforward to do. You could do that in your casual one pretty easy. I'm not gonna take the save room because I'm at full MP. I'm not really worried about my HP. Now we're on to the next boss. This is going to be the double-headed dragon Volak. And this is going to be the last time we're using flame cannon as our primary form of dealing damage to bosses. When we beat Volak, you can see he's showing us what we're going to get right there. That little flame breath. That becomes our highest form of DPS once he's dead. So we'll just go ahead and poke him around a little bit here. So, and Volak is actually damage gated. Ooh, that was bad. And I'm gonna quickly equip here just in case I don't have enough damage. This invisible blade. This is a backup strat, just in case I can't do enough damage with purely magic. So you might be noticing, hey, I didn't level up that much, but now I'm doing 31 damage per fireball when I was doing 28 earlier. And that's because we picked up the Deadeye Tome from our boy, who I did not do enough damage. I'm stuck. I'm waiting at this phase. Okay. There we go. I'm supposed to see this. We are very low on our damage. So we will be using this sword. As much as we reasonably can for the rest of this run. I want to save up at least 1 MP by the end. Because I am very low on MP. RNGesus giveth and RNGesus taketh awayeth. Taketh away. Yeah, okay. Okay, there we go. Dead. We're gonna let him grab us so that we can go down faster. Not damageless. Pretty on par. And then we're just gonna go ahead waystone back to town. Got a lot of crafting to do while we're in here, now that we have all those gems that I'd mentioned earlier. In order to fund all of that, we need money. Oh yeah, that's right, dive kicking. So, we're gonna sell a lot of our extra shards. We don't need this, we don't need this. We don't need a lot of our ingredients and materials, but we need to keep very specific ones. We can sell this, and then sell everything else. We no longer need any of these weapons. We will not touch any of them. We can get rid of the hairband. We can keep the chemist. Get rid of these and the unicorn ring. And the bat wings we will keep. We'll go ahead and we will buy this circlet. Buy 5 waystones specifically. That's the amount we'll need for the rest of the run. Max out on our ethers and pots while we're at it. We have extra money, so I'm going to get a couple of holy waters. Those will be very important down the line. Had a little bit of good menuing there, a little bit ahead. So we're going to go ahead, make 2 of these flame rings. We're going to be needing those later. 2 of these ice rings. And then this thunder circlet, which is from the leftover decoration we had. And we're also going to make, while we're at it, this whip. Not going to use it immediately, but it will come in handy later. So now that we have double jump, there's this one thing I like to do on this guy right here to try to reach that platform. Sometimes I miss. We're going to go back to Livre, because we're going to go say hi to Alucard for the last time. You may have noticed I took a photo earlier. We're giving the photo here so that we can get a train pass. We're also picking up our last book, which is the Sage's Tome, which just is a general magic buff in general. So, as you can expect, magic, damage. And we're going to go back to Garden. Because as much as I love Marvel, as much as I like a good Doctor Doom dive kick, it's kind of tiring. It's actually more tiring than backdashing for me. I have to mash A like 3 times for each dive kick. And I have to transition between holding down and down right and right down. So it's very annoying, especially I'm on a D-pad. So it's not the smoothest of motions. We're here. Now that we have double jump, we can go up here. Monkey, please behave. Monkey's not behaving. But we get the moon belt. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna equip the moon belt and the flame ring. And then we're gonna do the same thing here, but instead of that, we're gonna do 2 flame rings and then Inferno Breath. So shortcuts let me quickly switch between loadouts. And as you can imagine, what the moon belt might do, it doubles the length of my backdash, so we're back to backdashing. Say goodbye to dive kick outside of just general moving faster, and say hello to backdash again. If I have any Tekken players watching, I know you know about those KBDs. That's effectively what I'm doing. We're making our way over here to the train. This is what we got the train pass for. Gonna say hi to Weeb Snake again. For now, he's our friend. He's not gonna really bully us. Oh, slid down there. We shouldn't have done that. While we're on the train, I want to kill these ninjas as fast as possible. It generally lets Zangetsu move a lot faster because he doesn't have to stop to try to kill them. So I'm gonna try to kill them before he does. But I also want to minimize the amount of MP I'm burning for the boss later on, because there's no way for me to refill until that point. Just gonna wait for his little boost up here. Had opened this door. At this point, we don't really need Zangetsu to come with us, so I'm not particularly worried about him anymore. I'm gonna go get this extra bit of money up here from this weapon, and then we're just gonna go ahead and head on to the boss. More RNG. This boss has 3 attacks. I only want the one where he spits fire from his breath. Anything else basically wastes our time. I've actually never heard that yell before, so that's new. Oh, we got a bad one. Did have a very good... Oh, you got another bad one, because I have to dodge this anyway. All right. We're basically forced into getting the right one now, so I'm just gonna go ahead and burn this. Let's use a couple of these. So now we just need to wait for Zangetsu. He's gonna come up over here. He's gonna rip the mask off, and then we just gotta give him a little couple of pokes. Ooh, almost died there. And now he's dead. Okay, I'll take a green split. So far, 9 seconds ahead on that specific boss. That boss can really be a rough one if he just doesn't give you a good pattern. Health is getting pretty low. We're getting pretty dangerous here, but that's okay. Because there is a save point right here for healing. Not really gonna deal with these ninjas and this Buer over here. Gonna take this HP max up, let him go down there. Now we are in the secret underground lab. Underground Sorcery Lab. There's 2 labs, so I always get the names mixed up. Fairy getting in my way. Love to see it. I rarely see that attack. That's usually pretty rare for me to see. I did not get the Muskus for the money. Got Walnut, which is also okay. Hello, goodbye. Gonna check this chest for the money really quick. Not really much of value. Got curry powder and black pepper. Alright, to this guy, he wants to be fast. He wants to be a speedrunner, but he doesn't know the meaning of speed, so we're gonna show him. Get him over here. That's not what I wanted to see, but I'll take it. There you go, and now he's dead. You good? Thank you. Gonna go grab a few more items here for the money. Just gonna sneak under here really quick. Okay, you're not gonna cooperate. Nice. Fine. Oh, didn't get enough height. Okay. So now that we got here, we're going back to the cathedral. We don't necessarily need to go. We could have gone here earlier after we got double jump, but I believe the route's just more efficient this way to go here to keep going right up until this point. Hi, cat. Bye, cat. Well, normally we're supposed to use reflector ray, but with some creative use of dive kick, we can just skip that entire section. So we can come here a lot earlier, but we do need some stuff just to make the game progress for us. Hello, boy. Gonna take a bounce off of you. Made it. Ooh, free sponge cake. I'll take that. Oh, I missed. This extra health up just for safety. They tried to use this guy to boost up here. There you go. Scrambled eggs helps us because all food in this game boosts our stats. We're gonna ignore that money. We don't really need it. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. We're gonna go ahead and dive kick right here. Oh, just a little bit off. We're gonna open this for later. This is going to be a secret for us later. I'm gonna go ahead, pop open this HP up. Gonna take my way up here. Grab this money. I want to be up here generally. I'm gonna go restore my HP and MP just to top off. And now we're gonna go fight Bloodless. This is one of the bosses that was originally shown off in the Kickstarter, and one of the reasons I'm down patched. So outside of Flame Cannon, this is the other reason to down patch. It's the Bloodless quick kill. Just gonna wait here, see if she cooperates. Oh, she's not playing nice right now. I gotta wait. I need her over here, please. Want to hang out with me in the corner? Oh, really? Bloodless, really? That's fine. We'll play your game. There you go. But as long as she's off screen, her bloodsteal does not recover her health. So I did not get the quick kill I wanted. I'm trying to not die. So we're just gonna have to finish her off here normally. There you go. Pretty slow Bloodless, but what can you do? That's RNG for you. And then we take the Waystone back. Just like before, we're gonna go back up to this teleport room, get very familiar with it. But this time we're going to the entrance. Oh wow, bat sniped. Okay, I have enough MP to do this without having to go over, so we're gonna go ahead and take her ability and drain this pool of blood from the very beginning of the game. Opens up! Secret passage. So, now we hit the underground waterway. This is a very RNG heavy part of the run. We are forced to reset until we get a specific shard. In a lot of casual playthroughs, it's not necessarily explained to you in the most explicit of terms that you need this shard in order to progress. So a lot of people get stuck here, me being one of them. So I'll demonstrate once we get to the part where shard RNG really starts to hit us. Oh wow, never got hit by him before. Okay, got the fried fish and the mahogany. Very good for stat boosting. Get out of there. Yeah, let's go take this ring for the safety. More money is always good. Should be fine. I'm gonna heal before the RNG part of the map. So I'm gonna heal right here. So this is the RNG part. First try!
Oh boy, it's my favorite part of the game.
First try! What the heck? Oh my goodness. So I've never, not once have I ever actually gotten that first try in a run. So this is kind of amazing right now. Oh no, I'm losing time. Okay. Normally I would have had to reset at least a couple of times there. But we only had to quick reset a couple of times so far, so this is actually a very good run. I'm very happy with this so far.
Bro, how the fuck did you get that first try? What the fuck are you on?
I told you, dude, RNGesus bless. RNGesus, you know, he giveth, he taketh. And right now he chooses to giveth. Holy. I don't know if this will PB or not, because I've had a couple of bad splits, but I hope it does. So I kind of wait here to try to sneak under him. I did not do it, so now I need to actually heal like a baby. And I'm just trying to backdash through without sinking. Oh, I don't... There we go. I'm going to try to avoid this toad. I hate the toad so much. Not trying to deal with him and the damage he gives out. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna take this extra money because I'm gonna need it later. That poison heal, not regularly useful now, but I'll take it. I will take this save though, for the heal. Oh, you're supposed to hang out on the right side there. That's fine. Okay, so here's an old man. We're actually gonna fight him now. You remember what I said about this earlier? We're just gonna abuse the hell out of this. Oh, he hit me. I was trying to do this damageless. He's memeing on me. He's memeing on me. There we go. He didn't even do his weird slowdown orbs. That was pretty good though. Alright, so let's get out of here. We're not done in this area yet, though. We specifically came here because we need this specific shard. Alright, we're gonna go back to town, restock, because as you can see, I just burned all of my ethers. I'm gonna sell some of the unnecessary.
Thank you. What are you looking to sell? Is then we have a deal.
It's enough. I'm gonna max out on our items, consumables. Get a couple of these for a good measure. And then we're gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go back to the entrance again. We're gonna go actually back the exact same path we went down. If you paid attention, we went to the right in the underground area before. Now we're gonna go to the left. And bat sniped again. It's actually a thing I started doing just today, actually. Is if you do a dive kick, either straight down or diagonally from a really high place, you have a landing lag when you hit the ground. I did discover, though, that you can either try to backdash right when you do it, or slide right when you do it and try to jump out of the slide to try to avoid some of that landing lag. So it's something I started doing recently, and it's actually been saving me a decent amount of time. So here's where we went to the right before. Now we're going to go to the left. The MP up over there. Let me through. Please. Please. Okay, I'll take that. Those later. So we'll switch over to reflector ray just for some movement. So as you can see, we're no longer swimming through the water or aqua streaming our way through the water like we were before. The shard we picked up, Deep Sinker, lets us walk in the water. And well, as you can see, we're walking through the water. Reflector ray helps just to help us get through the water faster. As you can clearly see, we move pretty slowly.
All right, I want to test something. I have you muted, like I have my audio muted, but I have you open on your camera so I can hear what you're saying.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to see how this works out.
So far it sounds okay.
Yeah, you're
God, I'm being bullied.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine for now.
Yeah, you also never gave us a secondary
I
stream.
realized that, and I know now you guys are like 15, 20 seconds delayed.
Yeah, it's like I would use the dashboard itself, but it's like super laggy to really
That's
see anything.
choppy because I'm not trying to push that much bandwidth through it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. So here we are in the Secret Sorcery Lab. Next time I find a window, I'll try to pop it open for you really fast.
Yeah.
I did not get the jump up. That's fine.
Oh, I'm gonna remute because Jeremy's been getting lit in Patchhog and it's been really funny.
We're gonna head on over here. This damage is fine. We're gonna hit a save point right here. And we're actually changing our shortcut out. We're no longer using Inferno Breath. We're swapping over to Aqua Stream. There's a particular behavior with Aqua Stream where every time you crouch, you get an extra tick of damage. So if you can mash, and as we said in the last run, I'm a pretty good masher, you get more DPS. So that's what we're gonna aim for here. So see, all these extra 42s are all from me mashing, basically. Oh, this is a good one. There you go. And that's the power of mashing. So if you like mashing, this might be a speed game for you. See if I can get a clean path through here. Nope, no clean path. I'm not gonna take that damage. I'll squeeze that. I'm gonna go ahead and dive kick our way through this room. And we're heading on to the next area. Fun fact about the next area, they used the music from that area for the Kickstarter trailer, so it is subsequently one of my... And there's the backdash into the wrong direction I was worried about. But this area has my favorite background track, just because it was the one in the Kickstarter trailer, so I remember it the most. Make our way through here, dodge that, dodge that.
All right, I'm back. Yeah, but I'm quite the pacer, I see. Got the RNG of all time.
Pretty good pace, not the best pace. I had better pace on the practice run earlier today. I had like back-to-back golds for like 5 splits straight.
Very nice.
But that's not happening again. So,
yeah, but you definitely didn't get RNG screwed. And speaking of not getting screwed, you guys should donate to St. Jude's to really help those kids getting screwed by cancer.
Oh my god. All right, so I'm gonna go right here. I'm gonna give you your preview really quick.
All right, thank you so much.
1 second. Scene. There you go.
All right, cool, perfect.
All right.
So real quick, if I have the time, I do have a donation from Days for Days, good old Peter, heading to sleep for my return tomorrow morning. Good luck on the runs, boys. Let's hit that 2K goal. Thank you, Peter. We will see you momentarily, and it's always appreciate the donations. But what we got to say about this boss?
All right, so this is the first time where elemental matchups matter. Well, matter more so than normal.
Oh, I have you muted. That's fine.
So this guy right here, he's weak to light magic. So as you can see, I equipped a whip, but I didn't use the whip at all. Because the funny thing about that whip is whatever element it has, light or dark, ends up applying to my aqua stream by half. So we just abuse that to do more damage. And we're going to be taking advantage of that fact the entire way throughout the rest of our fights. So now we got the ability to go upside down. I like to use it to go fast in this area, a little.
Is there a cap to the ceiling? Like,
yeah, there's a ceiling cap.
Oh, okay.
And so if you when you hit the ceiling, you're actually standing on it but can't move, but you can slide. So you slide kick once and you'll immediately turn back over. But really what we want upside down for is to
yeah, right here.
right here.
So normally, you need to get a spell or something that
A piece of equipment that makes you immune to environmental damage. But we don't care. We don't have the time for that. So we're just going to brute force our way through. Oh, that was bad. That was really bad. I'm gonna eat all of this food now. As you can see, each food kind of gives me a little bit of a stat buff, so I kind of like that intelligence up because it's just extra damage. You can take one more hit.
Almost through. Yep, and one more high potion should be able to make it.
Yeah, this is it. Next area is pretty scary. I can get one tapped or two tapped at my current health level, so I might actually do a safety heal.
Yeah, Oriental Sorcery Lab, yes. Or as Joe likes to call it, Asian.
Yeah, kinda. We kind of just go through it upside down most of the time because we can kind of avoid most of the damage. Those monkeys played nice. Here's a maze that I already know the solution for, so it doesn't really matter.
Right, just memorizing movement. This one gave me a bit of trouble when I first started.
Yeah, if you don't know it, it's kind of confusing at first.
Yeah, I never actually thought to just stay on the ceiling during this point in time.
I didn't think so either when I first did my playthrough, but it's really fast. There's a guy here who likes to pop me, so I kind of play that a little bit careful. I go back upside down for the next room because you just backdash through.
Yeah, really showing the game knowledge.
Mashing.
Yeah, and mashing.
Showing off the mashing.
Yeah.
Another upside down room, the exact same as before, minus the cat. You see a lot of Katon no Jutsu. And I will take the safety heal right here and the free MP, mostly because I just don't want to use my elixirs.
Understandable.
Alright, so now we're approaching Zangetsu 2. He doesn't take more damage from elements, so we don't have the whip for this. So we just kind of hit him with our squirt gun here. Kind of brute force our way through the fight, really. If I can damage him fast enough, he kind of animation locks because he'll transition phases, but I'll damage him too fast for the phase transitions. Oh, he's gonna kill me if I don't heal. Please phase transition. There you go. Now he's dead. There you go.
Very simple.
Yeah, RNG was not in my favor that time. Okay, so he gives us his sword. So now we have both a sword and a whip. We have now completed the entire Castlevania. The game is over. GG, everyone. Now we have still a lot more bosses to fight. So we're gonna teleport back out here. My health is pretty low, but I'm not particularly concerned. Okay, I'm a little concerned. We'll be healing up in a little bit. We're gonna go back up to Cathedral. This is the last time we'll be in Cathedral. And if you remember that door we opened a little earlier when I was making my way over to Bloodless, it's kind of important right now. So you'll see after I get through this tunnel. Right here. where we want to be. Go right here. I'm gonna panic heal. So a lot of the time we're actually just upside down in this part. Mostly because we just need to get here. And it's just faster to fall than to go up. Not behaving, that's fine. HP max right there. This gold just for the heals I'm gonna have to buy later. And we're just gonna keep on backdashing. Hall of Termination. Seems pretty final. Seems kind of terminal. But you'd be wrong. It looks pretty final. It's all gaudy, like final boss's area would look like, but not exactly the end.
No, it was very for me because I got stuck many a time trying to figure out what to do. How many times when we get up to the upcoming boss, how many times I actually killed him? It's very, very significant.
Right here.
You see a very long stairway towards the end of the game.
This extra MP up. Very important by the end of the game just to have a lot of MP.
Yeah. Obviously, you can see on a down patch version of the game how broken magic was.
Well, it's always broken, actually. It's just a matter of they didn't want you to be too broken too soon.
Correct.
So they made it harder to get. They didn't nerf it in any significant way, just made it harder.
Yeah, so here we go into Geeble.
Yeah, so he showed up a couple times. He kind of was bullying everyone, making fun of everyone. So kind of don't really like him. That's why everyone's kind of hunting him down because he's kind of a jerk. So we're just gonna kind of dance around him a little bit. And you can see, oh, hey, look, the moon's red.
Slash.
So if I kill him, it's actually the bad end.
Yes.
The thing we just cut is trying to manipulate some nonsense brouhaha. I don't know how to explain it. But we have to not kill him. We have to actually cut the moon. So,
Curse of the Moon, they would say.
oh hey, that's the other game.
Yeah.
It's also a good game.
That is a
I
good
recommend
pair.
that one if you like old school Castlevanias.
So we go back, because there may have been one other screen where you've seen a red moon. Don't know where that would be.
Wait, hold on. I forgot the most important step at this part of the game.
Oh, getting rid of all your money, right?
Yes, so now I have to get rid of all of my money.
What are you looking to
That would be very important for an upcoming boss fight. So
Buying spree, basically.
this
right
sounds like a perfect time for a donation. We have none. Very good.
Thanks. What are you looking to sell? Is this right?
However, we are sitting at 342, doing very well so far for our first day.
Is this right?
Very excited to see how much we could raise in the upcoming couple of days. Still got many more games to come. And we got the nice ending of Bloodstained. A very nice ending sequence, if I do say so myself.
Right, so where am I going again? Oh yeah, garden.
Garden.
Right, so if you remember from the last boss fight, the moon was red. That was our sign to cut it. If you're paying attention at the very beginning of the run, like maybe in the first 15 minutes or so, hey, there was a red moon. So we're gonna go cut that red moon, because that's where Gremory is hiding. All right, so do that, make progress, unlock a new area. So, like Symphony of the Night, this has regular castle and upside down castle, but they're the same castle, unlike being two different castles. But in this game, we also get big castle, double-sized castle for all you Americans out there. Here's your McMansion. So there's old man. He's kind of having a rough time. He just kind of needs a nap. I kind of want to check on him, but you know, Weeb Snake's kind of looking out for the old guy, so he's kind of telling us to leave him alone. So, he's kind of talking a little bit. And finally, after much pestering, old man finally gets to take a nap.
Alfred?
Weeb Snake sees his job is done, runs off. This guy kind of
One out.
does whatever. No, he's taking a nap. He'll be fine.
Okay, yeah. Very, very true, very true, very true.
Oh, I actually hit my head. I was trying to dodge that. It's fine. There's an HP up over here, so any damage I take right now doesn't really matter. There's the HP up, back to full health. A little too far there. As you can see, Den of Behemoths.
Yeah, this is a real big gauntlet. We've got a lot of enemies here.
A lot of them are weak enemies. They're just like double size, so not particularly scary. I just gotta traverse this maze of a castle.
Just
that, and I still have like really high-powered magic, so nothing survives for very long anyway. All right, so just gonna make sure I have flame cannon on here. Frog, please, no, out of my way. Why don't you die? Thank you. Okay. Oh, hey, look, I got upgraded flame cannon. So now it's rank 7, grade 2. That's not common. All right, so Valifar. He's gonna grab me. Oh, I thought I did.
Yeah, so the gimmick with him is he tries to steal all your money to gain health, but if you don't have any, he just gets like fucking deleted.
Yeah, so right here he would steal all my money. Turns out I kind of don't have any money. I sold it all. I bought a bunch of stuff to sell it all. So he just dies. We like those quick kills. I think they're funny. Go back.
Yeah, it's definitely a funny one.
Not really concerned about my health because I can just grab you, be on my merry way. I can sneak in between those two right there. Sneak past that boy. What do you got for me? Chest, 500 gold. That'll be useful later.
Are you making another shopping trip at the end?
Oh yeah, it'll be the last shopping trip basically.
No, okay.
I'm too fast for that. Dive kick here. Get that MP up, so not concerned about my MP anymore. Dive kick right here. Make it all the way to the end. Avoid every... there it is, the backwards backdash. We hate to see it.
Yep, went back. So sad. Glacial Tomb, the final area of the game.
Except we're not done. We're going to be here a couple of times.
Very
It's actually funny, is there's a small technique here that I didn't mention in the entire run so far for speed tech, where if I perfectly space a jump to land on it without having to travel down, any melee players will know this, I get a no impact landing.
Oh, no impact landing. Those are
yeah, you get no impact landings in this game. Like that. You see right there. I did one.
Shit is... Holy shit.
I'm just gonna reverse right here. I picked up the teleporter because I'm gonna have to come back here once. And so just like before, when we went into the forbidden underground waterway, we're gonna have to make a left-right split. And just like before, we're gonna go right first and then left. Hi, bye. Okay, sure. Oh, I've never had this happen before. This is bad. Out of my way! Out of my way! I'm gonna reset the room! I'm gonna reset the room! That was actually really bad. There you go. That's the way I wanted him to go. Now I can just damage boost this one guy.
Jeez Christ.
I've never had that happen before. That's new.
Dude, when was the last time you saved? If you
never.
have.
I have safety saves, but I never saved.
Yeah, that's very... Yeah.
Alright, so, because I don't like this boss, I'm gonna heal as much as is reasonable really quick. And so there's Weeb Snake. Weeb Snake's gone. He's returned to Japan. He couldn't handle how western this place is.
Mm-hmm.
I actually like this pattern because these things can't really touch me. And of course we're just turbo teabagging.
Yeah, it's super funny when you just teabag on them so hard and they just get melted.
So that's that phase. I'm gonna reload on my MP and we're gonna go on one shopping trip later. I don't know what you're gonna do to me. Hate this spell. No idea which way you're gonna go. Okay, you're going this way. That's fair. I am going to heal. There you go. And then we're gonna go on our last shopping trip because I kind of burned
There's Gremory.
a lot of ethers there. That's our last waystone as well. Perfect count.
Always like to see perfect account management. Very nice
Yeah,
to
there's
see.
been many a time I've had the wrong counts.
Oh, what were you like as a kid?
Yes, I remember one time you got stuck in the desert because you didn't have a waystone. But glad to see everything worked out during the marathon.
Right? And so we're gonna head back to the end of the game, see our last two bosses, and hopefully end with a semi-decent time.
Oh, you're on pretty good pace right now.
Yeah. As long as Dominic
You're
behaves.
definitely way on. Way on the threshold right now.
Oh, bad movement. I'm gonna turn upside down right here for this next room. Or the next room. Hello, goodbye. Bye. Okay, so we're back here. This time, we're gonna go to the left. We're gonna use Gremory's spell, Dimension
So-
Shift.
Dimension shift.
What I love
of people
about
don't know that you
Dimension Shift
get
is I didn't
Dimension
know
Shift.
how to accurately use it.
Exactly. So a lot of people also get confused.
That
That
is true.
That is an Egavania for you. It doesn't explain anything.
I am one of them. Right?
So, because we're going to go fight Dominique, the next boss, she's been selling us stuff this entire time. I am actually changing the whip over to dark magic because she's a nun. So therefore, she doesn't like dark magic, even though she's the bad guy, actually.
Even though she's trying to get the power of the devil.
Yeah, surprisingly though, I can have her AI break here. I've had it happen like twice in my entire time playing this game. Will it happen this time? Maybe not. Probably not. Most likely not. It's very unlikely. Trying to not burn all of my resources before she dies. I want to... Okay, this is good because she just stands there. Okay. Burn a couple more. Keep the high potion for later. There you go. Perfect.
No choice.
So now, the last bit of RNG. Which head is the hitbox? So this is a three-headed boss. It spins around so I can like use the ceiling, use the walls to try to hit it with my water. Kind of random though. Which one? It's 1 in 3 chance. Ideally, we want the big demon head, biggest hitbox, easiest to hit, most consistently. And it's actually less damage to hit it with just any light or dark element than straight water. So I'm just gonna wait here, try to figure out which one it is. Hopefully it's the demon head. Nope, it's the frog. Getting frogged. So we want to be able to hit the frog without running out of our magic and without taking too much damage ourselves. I've already lost all my magic so far. So wasted cycle. Let's see here. Yeah, it's really awkward to hit it at this position without getting hit yourself. Or just completely whiffing. Very annoying. Got like 1 high ether left. Please calm down. I want to hit the frog. I'm feeling a little froggy. Come on. Last ether. Let's go. And there's time.
Let's go. Time. RTA is 104.14.
Without loads, we are looking at a 103.01. That's actually a PB for me. And then
Very
in-game
nice.
time, it's 102 because the count not including my resets.
Right.
So that's Bloodstained. It's actually a really fun Yugavania. It's no Ori, it's no Hollow Knight, but it was made by the man, the myth, the legend, Iga himself. We're currently experiencing one of the audio bugs where one of the spell sounds just keeps playing. Wonderful. As you can see, very well programmed game. But this game's really fun. I think there is a sequel in development that was announced last year. There's still some DLC coming out for this game, so definitely pick it up if you have the chance. There's also 2 8-bit alternative games, Curse of the Moon and Curse of the Moon 2. I also highly recommend those if you're a fan of the Castlevania series. They're basically a smoother Castlevania 3, and it's a really good time. I want to shout out the Bloodstained speedrunning Discord. They have the strats. They're always looking into research. They do events here and there. They run this game and both Curse of the Moons, and they run so many of the different categories. I might be on a downpatched version of the game, which only has the normal mode, speedrun mode, and boss rush mode. But there's also playing as Zangetsu, there's playing as Bloodless, and then they added Aurora from Child of Light recently. So a lot extra to do, and even a classic Castlevania mode within this game. So you can play an 8-bit Castlevania within Ritual of the Night. So by all means, go ahead, pick it up if you can. Appreciate everyone for watching. Appreciate the donations coming in. Kevin, anything you want to add?
No, I think we're all good to go.
All right,
So
guys.
get it ready because next I'll be up running Super Mario Odyssey.
And if you thought
So
you
stay
heard
tuned.
the last of me, I'll see you hosting. All right.
All right, and we're off.
Bet.